video, I'm going to be talking about books that I did not finish. So these are all ones that I started at some point in time and then just for some reason I stopped reading them. For me, DNFing a book usually happens within the first couple of chapters. I'll probably start a book and then end up not really liking the writing or what it's about or something along the lines of that, and then I will stop reading the book. So if any of your favorite books are in this pile, it's probably nothing against the book or the author. It's just me and my personal preferences when I'm reading, so don't get offended please if I mention one of your favorite books in my DNF'd pile, because I'm sure the book is great and I just didn't want to finish it for some reason or another. But I'm just gonna get in and show you guys which books I have DNF'd. Some of these even still have like the bookmarks in them, and this one is Dare You To by Katie McGarry. Now this is the second book in the Pushing the Limits series. The first one is called Pushing the Limits, and that is a book, this is like a contemporary series. The first book in the series though, I actually really did not enjoy that much. I know a lot of people on BookTube are actually really big fans of the contemporary series, but I didn't really like the first one. I decided to give the second one a shot, and I got to page 213, so that's not even that bad. Like, I read a decent amount of this book and then for some reason just stopped reading it. I don't think I really despise this book, I just think I got a little bit bored with it, so I never ended up finishing it. Next book I have is Luck's Opposition by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the fifth and final book in the Luck series, which is actually one of my favorite series. And the first four books I absolutely loved, but I really didn't like how the fourth book ended, and this one obviously picks up right where the ending of the fourth one is, and I just never got into it. I read like the first chapter and I was so into the series, I never read it. I don't know if I'll ever read it. Like, I feel so bad about it because that series was literally my everything when I was reading it. I was so obsessed with it, so enthralled with it, and I haven't even finished the last book, so I don't know if I'll ever do that. Who knows? Next up I have Never Always Sometimes by Adi Alsaid. This is a book that gained a lot of popularity last year on BookTube, so I decided to pick it up. I believe it's about like these two friends that have this list of things they'll never do, but then they decided to do everything. I read like the first couple chapters, and again I think I just got bored with it and I just didn't follow through with it. I don't know, a lot of contemporaries I feel like you either get into them or you don't, and this is definitely one that I just didn't get into, so maybe I'll try another time. But I don't know, the concept sounded so cool, but I just could not get into this book. Next up we have another contemporary I couldn't get into, and that is What I Thought Was True by Huntley Fitzpatrick. And now I absolutely love Huntley Fitzpatrick. What is it called? The Boy Next Door, My Life Next Door. I think it's called My Life Next Door, and I absolutely love that book. It's one of my favorite contemporaries. I tried to read this one and I got like 2 chapters in and I was so bored. So yeah, I've seen so many people do positive reviews of this book. I don't know, it just must be me. Next up we have Whatever Life Throws at You by Julie Cross. This is a book that I just stumbled across in Barnes & Noble one day and decided to pick up and read, and I started it and I absolutely just could not stand the writing style. It made no sense to me the way that things were phrased and things were put, and I don't know. I just feel like this book really confused me in terms of like what was text and what was like people talking. It was very confusing to read and I did not like it for that reason, so I just didn't finish it. Next is one that I've talked about a million times before on my channel, and that is The City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, the first book in the Mortal Instruments series. And I know so many people are absolutely obsessed with this series. My brother included. It's his favorite book series. I've read the first and second chapter a million times and I just can't get past them. I don't know what it is about this book, but I can't get into it, and I want to so bad. You guys have no idea how left out I feel because I have not finished this book. Like, I want to read it and I just can't. Like, my body won't let me. I've tried to read this book like 3 times now, and every single time I'm like, and I put it down. So I don't know, maybe someday I'll read it, but who knows. And the last book on my list today is Boomerang by Noelle August, and this was a contemporary book again that I just bought one time because it seemed like it would be a cute book. I think I had heard good reviews of it, and it's another one that just started boring me when I was in a little bit. I think I was in like 60 or something pages, like pretty in there, and it just bored me and I couldn't finish it. So yeah, that's Boomerang. So those are all of the books that I have DNF'd or did not finish. I'm sure there's other books that I've kind of picked up and not read, but I don't really remember. These are the ones that really came to mind when I thought of DNF'd books. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Definitely leave me a comment down below letting me know if you're the type of person that finishes books out even if you're bored with it, or if you'll just DNF a book and which books you have DNF'd. I'd be really curious to know. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you've not already, and give this video a thumbs up if you have not. Also, all of my social media will be linked down below if you want to follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Both of those down below. Lovely Like Lara, follow me. Other than that, I hope you guys are having an absolutely spectacular day, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!
Teenage dreams so hard to beat.